I'm honored to have you as my listener this day. It is another opportunity to learn and receive teachings of His Word. This is New Life program from Adventist World Radio, the Voice of Hope. I'm your host, Tileno Biam. As you all know, we have nothing but the best piece of items here at Adventist World Radio, the Voice of Hope. In our health segment today, Emmanuel Sunday has prepared for us a topic known as cars. Later on, Pastor Wahonya will also be coming in with a topic known as the madness of sin. Stick around for you not to miss out on all these exciting items coming your way.
I come to the garden alone, while the dew is still on the roses, and the voice I hear falling on my ear, the Son of God discloses. And he walks with me, and he talks with me, and he tells me I am his own, and the joy we share as we tarry there, none other has ever known. He speaks, and the sound of his voice is so sweet, the birds hush their singing, and the melody that he gave to me within my heart is ringing. And he walks with me, and he talks with me, and he tells me I am his own, and the joy we share as we tarry there, none other has ever known. I'd stay in the garden with him, though the night around me be falling, but he bids me go through the voice of woe. His voice to me is calling, and he walks with me, and he talks with me, and he tells me I am his own, and the joy we share as we tarry there, none other has ever known.
Cars are one of the machines loved and liked by human beings because they can take you wherever you want to go. Most of us use them, but they do not know that they could also cause harm to us, either through an accident or even making our bodies become lazy due to lack of exercise. Emmanuel Sunday shares with us more about cars.
Once again is a warm welcome to our health programs. In our program today, we're going to talk about the cars we see around. We use them every day, and many times more than once. They have a standard appearance: 4 wheels, 2 or 4 doors, a front and a back. It's been this way for many years, but will it stay this way? Will we ever drive or even fly home reading our newspaper? Or will the car totally disappear because of pollution or the lack of natural resources? What does the future hold for the car? Cars, the ultimate freedom for the teenagers and young adults, and the most feared nightmare of elderly people. One of the first production line cars to hit the road were the motor wagons in 1896 in Detroit, Michigan, in the United States. At that time, Mr. Selden had already invented road locomotive, or as the public would later call them, horseless carriages. The first cars were rather primitive, and there was no concerns yet for safety or aerodynamics. The normal price for a car would be around $500, and it was in the late 1890s that there existed 3 types of cars: the electrical battery operated, the steam powered, and the internal combustion propelled. With the discovery of large quantities of oil in America, only the last one survived. Ever since the first Derriere motor wagon appeared on the market, the car industry has been picking up speed. New improvements have been made not only in design but also in safety and more efficient fuels. 100 years later, the car has moved from basically a soapbox on thin bicycle wheels to an aerodynamic, almost thinking and talking wonder machine on high-grade, lightweight alloy wheels. In those 100 years, the car has had many shapes, features, and designs. We all remember the wing doors of the Mercedes or the pop-up lights of the Lamborghini, or think back to the introduction of seat belts and child seats. But what does the future of the car look like? Rumors have been going around about engineers around the world developing cars running on sunflower oil and even water. Every year, there are several extravagant shows around the world where car companies entice us with the latest designs of futuristic cars. According to Dr. Blunt, the lead time, or the time between the design and the actual production of such a futuristic car, is about 2 years. In these 2 years, car designers have to think of the new features concerning safety, aerodynamics, pollution, comfort, and luxury. Telematics, or the linking together of communication systems in a vehicle, will play an important part. All in all, no one can predict the future, but one thing is for sure: the car industry will continue to move forward, even to higher levels than we can fathom. Dear listener, we thank you for tuning in, and please do remember to make a date with us in our next program as we talk about car pollution. And until then, God bless you.
This is Adventist World Radio, the Voice of Hope, bringing you today's edition of New Life program. I'm your presenter, Tileno Diambo. Remember that you can always reach us with your concerns, contributions, and thoughts about this program. Send them to the producer, Adventist World Radio, P.O. Box 42276, code 00100, Nairobi, Kenya. Our email address is awrnairobi@eau.adventist.org. you have been blessed by that melodious tune. Let us now give our attention to Pastor Wahonya as he ministers unto us on the madness of sin.
Today, dear listener, I want to share with you something about the madness of sin. In Ecclesiastes 9, verse 3 and 4, the Bible says the following words: "This is the evil in everything that happens under the sun. The same destiny overtakes all. The hearts of men, moreover, are full of evil, and there is madness in their hearts while they live, and afterward they join the dead." How graphic and touching, dear friend, are the Bible descriptions of the fallen and miserable state of the human nature. It is a state of blindness. 2 Corinthians chapter 4 verse 4 makes it plain when it says that the God of this age has blinded the minds of unbelievers so that they cannot see the light of the gospel of the glory of Christ, who is the image of God. Human nature is also said to be in a state of wretchedness. It is in a state of poverty, and it is also in a state of insanity. Yet this is not all. We could easily enlarge this catalogue of miseries that are caused by sin. But for now, my friend, let us just consider the madness of sin. Madness is the derangement of the mental as well as the physical powers of a person. In madness, passions rule instead of reason. A madman has no true perception of right or wrong. A madman's inclination is criminal all the way. Mad people are dangerous to others and to themselves. Madness is often fatal to its victims. And therefore, my dear listener, when sin strikes like a madman, it seeks to destroy a person's powers of reason. Take, for instance, the demon-possessed man who came out of the tombs to meet Jesus. The Bible says in Mark 5, verses 3 to 5, that he lived in the tombs, and no one could bind him anymore, not even with a chain. For he had often been chained hand and foot, but he tore the chains apart and broke the irons on his feet. No one was strong enough to subdue him. Night and day among the tombs and in the hills he would cry out and cut himself with stones. Just imagine that, my friend. This man was out to destroy himself. And beloved, that is exactly what sin does. It drives us to destroy ourselves. It causes us injury and untold harm. But the good news of the gospel is that there is a remedy for the madness of sin. Jesus Christ and Him alone has a cure for the madness of sin. Remember the case of the madman we have just been looking at. When this man came in contact with Jesus, Jesus drove out the demons from his life. And when people later came on, they found this man who had been possessed by demons sitting there, dressed and in his right mind. Dear listener, Jesus Christ has power over the demons that cause madness of sin. He alone can bring complete freedom to you, even if you have been enslaved by any sin. He is therefore inviting you today to come to Him. Bring all the sins that have caused havoc in your life. Lay them at the feet of Jesus, and you will be sane again and experience the fullness of joy that can only be found at the feet of Jesus.
That brings today's program to a closure, and I'm looking forward to your company in our next program. Thank you, and remember to send us your views, comments, and suggestions regarding this program to the producer, Adventist World Radio, P.O. Box 42276, code 00100, Nairobi, Kenya. Our email address is awrnairobi@eau.adventist.org. I have been your host, Tileno Diambu.
I come to the garden alone, while the dew is still on the roses, and the voice I hear falling on my ear, the Son of God discloses. And he walks with me, and he talks with me, and he tells me I am his own, and the joy we share as we tarry there, none other has ever known. He speaks, and the sound of his voice is so sweet, the birds hush their singing, and the melody that he gave to me within my heart is ringing. And he walks with me, and he talks with me, and he tells me I am his own, and the joy we share as we tarry there, none other has ever known. I'd stay in the garden with him, though the night around me be falling, but he bids me go through the voice of woe. His voice to me is calling, and he walks with me, and he talks with me, and he tells me I am his own, and the joy we share as we tarry there, none other has ever known. Oh, for 1,000 tongues to sing my great Redeemer's praise, the glories of my God and King, the glories of my God and King, the triumphs of his grace, the triumphs of his grace. charms our fears, that bids our sorrow cease. 'Tis music in the sinner's ears, 'tis life and health and peace. 'Tis life and health and peace. My gracious Master and my God, assist me to proclaim, to spread through all the earth abroad, to spread through all the earth abroad, the honors of his name, the honors of his name. Oh, for 1,000 tongues to sing my great Redeemer's praise. My Lord, what a morning! My Lord, what a morning! My Lord, what a morning, when the stars begin to fall. You'll hear the trumpet sound to wake the nations underground, looking to my God's right hand, when the stars begin to fall. My Lord, what a morning! My Lord, what a morning! My Lord, what a morning, when the stars begin to fall. You'll hear the sinners mourn, to wake the nations underground, looking to my God's right hand, when the stars